Hello! We want to take a few minutes to walk you through our proposed FY27 school budget. We'll explain the challenges we're facing and, more importantly, the responsible choices we've made to meet them.
You know, our whole budget process started with this one number. Just to maintain our current staff and services, to keep everything exactly as it is today, our budget would need to increase by 7.7%. That's over $4 million. And we knew right away that's just not a sustainable request for our community.
So, that really created our central challenge. How do we bridge that significant financial gap while still honoring our deep commitments to our students, our staff, and the entire Bedford community? This table really lays out the whole story. You can see we started with that $56.1 million figure, which is that necessary but unsustainable 7.7% increase. Through a multi-part plan, we've been able to reduce that down to a much more responsible proposed increase of 3.08% or $1.6 million.
So, how did we get there? Well, we developed a three-part strategy. It's focused on responsible reductions, finding new sources of revenue, and using a key financial safeguard we already have in place. Let's start with the first part of our plan, which is making responsible reductions. We began by looking for efficiencies that would have the least possible impact on the day-to-day experience for our students. We approached these reductions in two distinct tiers. Tier 1 is all about capitalizing on natural staff turnover, retirements and resignations. That allows us to reduce 12.5 positions without any layoffs. Now, Tier 2 involves a potential further reduction of 6.6 positions, which, we have to be honest, could involve layoffs if other voluntary departures don't happen. Okay. So the second part of our plan required us to look beyond just making cuts. We had to find new ways to generate revenue to help offset some of these rising costs.
And our guiding principle here was absolutely clear. Any new revenue source could not, under any circumstances, prevent a student from fully participating in school life because of financial hardship. That was non-negotiable.
So, with that principle in mind, we're proposing a few new fees. These are for secondary school activities, student parking at the high school, and an optional device protection plan. These changes would actually just align our practices with what many of our surrounding districts are already doing. And this is the most important commitment we can make about these fees. For every single one, there will be a simple and confidential waiver process in place. Let us be perfectly clear. Financial need will never be a barrier to participation for any student in our schools.
All right, the final piece of our strategy. This involves using an existing and really vital financial tool. This is what allows us to protect our schools from those unpredictable costs that are often completely outside of our control.
That tool is the Special Education Stabilization Fund. Think of it as a critical safeguard. It's a reserve fund and is specifically designed to cover unexpected mandated special education costs so we don't have to make sudden emergency cuts to other essential programs. By using this fund responsibly and only as a last resort, it allows us to absorb those really volatile, non-discretionary costs. This way, we can thoughtfully adapt our budget over time rather than just reacting to a crisis.
So, after putting this whole three-part strategy into place, the responsible reductions, the new revenue, and using our financial safeguard, we arrive at our final responsible budget request, a 3.08% increase over last year. We truly believe this is a thoughtful budget. It's one that balances our core mission of providing an excellent education with the very real financial pressures that we and our entire community are facing together.
We really want to thank you for your time and for your engagement. This is a crucial conversation for all of us, and by working together, we can continue to answer this important question and ensure a strong, sustainable future for our schools.